Hello again! Or if you're new here, welcome! I'm Jade, a young mom to be. I'm currently 7 months pregnant with my first baby. I'm also a professional musician and music teacher, and I have been for some years now. I'm making these videos to help you ignite the spark of music within your child. You can simply do these Montessori music activities at home, or if you're a music teacher yourself, you can also use them in music school, preschool, or kindergarten. If this sounds right up your alley, click subscribe so you don't miss out on new Montessori-inspired music activities and mommy lifestyle content. I've got 3 really fun, colorful composing activities for you today. Composing music sounds really difficult at first, but it doesn't have to be. Your child will be so proud of herself or himself for composing his or her first song and probably won't stop playing it to you for a while. As always, I've prepared some printables for you in the description box below. One of them is this lovely doodle of fruits. It was so much fun drawing those, and I'm sure your child will be equally excited to color them in. However, you can also simply DIY these activities yourself, using things you've already got at home. You'll need some paper, crayons, and some kind of instruments, of course. For the crayons, I'd recommend you to use the same colors as I do to make the matching and therefore the self-correcting part easier for your child. As far as instruments go, I've used my colorful bells again that I've also used in previous activities, as well as this fun new xylophone. Again, these colors match all of the other Montessori music activities you will find on my channel. C will always be red and A will always be dark blue. And now, let's get on to the activities. Composing activity number 1. You're gonna need a piece of paper. You can either use the circles printable that I've provided for you in the description box, or let your child create some circles on their own. There are also these dot markers for children on the market. They would work equally as well. I'd recommend you to start out with 3 colors at first, and once they've done this activity a couple of times, you can increase the number of colors as well. As far as instruments go, I'm using these colorful bells. Now, let your child draw a number of colorful circles, and once they're done, ask them to play the melody for you using the bells. Again, make sure that the bells match the colors of crayons or dot markers you've provided for your child. For the second Montessori music activity, you will need something your child can color in. I've made this really fun doodle of fruits last night with an apple, a lemon, and a peeled kiwi. You know the deal. You can either provide your child with this guide that I've made as well, so they can match the colors, or let their imagination run wild and use any color they want. Again, as long as they match the bells. For this activity, I'd also recommend you to start out with 3 colors maximum, and slowly but surely you can add more colors in the mix. Your child can now start coloring in the fruits or whatever picture lays in front of them, and once they're done, they can start playing their own composition. You can ask them, what does your picture sound like? We're on to our third and final composing activity. For this one, you will need our treble clef sheet. I've made an entire video on this guy, showing you how you can DIY it and 3 more Montessori music activities. But again, description box, links, printables, you know the deal by now. This third activity is a bit more challenging because your child has to know the correct placement of the music notes, aka the colorful circles. You can provide your child with this guide so they can practice that skill again. And now, your child can start drawing the colorful notes on the treble clef sheet. If your treble clef sheet is simply printed on a piece of paper, you can again use the crayons. As my treble clef sheet was laminated, I've used these erasable markers. However, I wasn't quite happy with them. So if you've got any recommendations for actually erasable markers because they've left a stain and now I have to redo my treble clef sheet again, I'd be very thankful. So thanks in advance. Or your child can also use the colorful circles we've made in this video. And now let them get creative. I'm sure they will come up with so many different lovely melodies. By the way, I've decided to go with this lovely xylophone for this activity. It was so much fun. But you can also again use the same bells from the previous activities or any other instruments that match the colors. These activities were so much fun to make, especially that fruit doodle. I will definitely be doing more of those. Don't forget to tag me using the hashtag MommyJade if you're trying these out with your children. If you like this video, a quick thumbs up would be so helpful. So, merci beaucoup in advance. I'll be back with a new video next week. Until then, if you've got any questions, suggestions, or simply words of kindness, leave them in the comments down below and I can't wait to chat with you. Bye bye!